see you. Next candidate for sheriff, Mr. Brian Weiss.
Well, good morning. It's still morning. Are we all ready for our afternoon nap? Saturday afternoon nap. Well, thank you for being here, everybody. I really appreciate everybody being here. You guys have a big job to do coming up next Saturday, and it's not going to be easy. Okay? You've got 4 candidates for sheriff, and everybody needs to have the same question. How are we going to decide on who the best candidate for sheriff here in Elbert County? Are we going to make that decision? Well, I got to tell you folks, we have to look at it this way. Who's the best fit for Elbert County? Not the best fit for Arapahoe County, state of Colorado, but for Elbert County. So the only advice that I give people on a daily basis is, when they ask me, how do we vote? How do we make that decision? You have to look at the candidate, you have to look at the person who is the perfect fit. And what I mean by perfect fit is, how long has this candidate been involved with Elbert County? How long have they been involved in law enforcement? Well, I've been a resident on and off here in Elbert County for the past 20 years. Been in law enforcement for 26 years. Am I perfect? No, I'm not perfect. Is anybody in this room perfect? No. Every candidate, all 4 candidates, have experience. We all have knowledge. We've been in law enforcement for a long time. But do all the 4 candidates understand what our needs are here in Elbert County? I certainly hope so. I do. I've lived here for 20 years. I've worked here in Elbert County for the past 4 years. I'm still employed in the police department here in Elbert County, and I live day to day the experiences. I know what the needs are here in Elbert County. I know what we as citizens need and what we expect from our sheriff. I urge you not to vote for a candidate just because you like that person. Vote for the candidate that is the best candidate for the job. The candidate that understands what we need. As sheriff, I will work 24/7 to ensure that each and every citizen here in Elbert County will have public safety, will be protected in our homes, our schools, our churches, every day. My staff, my proposed staff and administration that I put together as a combined total 90 years of law enforcement experience. I have worked every aspect that there is for the past 26 years in law enforcement. In the Sheriff's Department and also the City Police Department. And as a resident, longtime resident here in Elbert County, I know what our needs are. And I will provide those needs to everybody in this county. Makes no difference where you live. You will know who your sheriff is, you'll know who your undersheriff is, and you'll know your deputies. So, again, I would appreciate it, be an honor to have your support next Saturday. And good luck. And again, I encourage you to look at, understand what our needs are and what our expectations are here in this county. And look at the candidate who is the best fit for Elbert County.
Why do you want to be sheriff?
I don't want to be a sheriff. I want to be the Elbert County Sheriff. And again, just like I said, I feel that I'm the best fit for Elbert County. I know what the needs are. I understand what the expectations are. And I prepared myself for 26 years in law enforcement to someday become the Elbert County Sheriff. Believe it or not, I have. I've always wanted to work here in Elbert County. I just never really had the opportunity. I started my career at the City Police Department. I gained a lot of knowledge working there for 12 years. I went on to the Douglas County Sheriff's Office and I worked there for 12 years. I feel that I am the best fit for Elbert County because, again, I understand the needs, I experience the needs and the expectations on a day-to-day basis out here, and I know what we need and what I need to provide to you folks, and I promise I will do that.
Tell us about your 2 previous jobs and why did you leave them?
My 2 previous jobs, I started with the Greenwood Village Police Department back in 1984. And I worked there for 12 years. I had the opportunity to learn a lot of aspects, and it was able to have my hands in just about everything that there was to do in Greenwood Village. At that point, it was a pretty small city. So I didn't have a whole lot of opportunity to gain a lot of knowledge. So, in 1995, I went to the Douglas County Sheriff's Office, and I worked there for another 12 years. There is where I was able to gain and learn and educate myself in every aspect that there is in the Sheriff's Department. In 2006, I resigned from the Douglas County Sheriff's Office to run for sheriff out here in Elbert County, which unfortunately we did not prevail. And I'm currently employed as a lieutenant with the Kiowa Police Department, and I supervise 5 reserve police officers.